Hey everyone, welcome to Stupid Foekoe channel nobody cares about. It happened. My favorite game of all time, a cinematic masterpiece, is officially shutting down. Highguard's final update arriving soon. Thank you for playing with us. It's shutting down on March 12th. Which is in like a week and a bit. Yeah, that's literally in a week and a day. So I don't know, man. I kind of liked Highguard, if I'm honest. I made a whole main channel video about it. You can watch it if you haven't. This was a pretty well designed title. It had some really nice gunplay. The main game mode they had, raid mode, was actually very well thought out. The movement of Highguard was so absurdly silky, buttery smooth, and I kind of vibed with it. I pumped 30 hours into this game, got every achievement, and just so you know, only 0.2% of people have done that. So the moment they are gonna shut this game down, I'm gonna have it permanently stuck in my fully completed list on Steam, and I can brag about it to random strangers on the internet. It's going to be great. Again, I kind of liked it. I'm not gonna reinstall it for the purpose of this video, but I do want to just, I don't know, kind of babble about it, do like a little retrospective, because I think Highguard did have a lot of pros. It also had a lot of cons, but I think the game they created, if they had some more time, made it, fleshed it out a bit, thought a bit more about the art style, I think this could have been a gem. I really do, but instead, the way they handled it, they just like randomly dropped it after a month after it got revealed. Jeff hyped it up for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I think that did more harm than good. And it's not like people didn't give Highguard a chance, because on launch day, almost 100,000 people on Steam alone. And apparently on PlayStation, it was about double. And on Xbox, it was around another 100,000 players. Apparently, Steam was the weakest platform when it came to Highguard. But still, 100,000 players, and it just dropped off like crazy, man. Like in the first few days, bam, they lost 80,000 people, and then it just been tapering off slowly. Right here, I think they had like a season 2 where they introduced a new character that could like turn into a wolf, which is actually pretty fun to play. And they also introduced a ranked mode. I'm not touching ranked mode. Anything competitive related when it comes to video games, I despise. But still, some people went back, but you know, slowly tapering off, and now we are almost in the double digits. It's currently at 151 active players. I know I live in Australia, it's not peak hours, but even 500, 460, that is not sustainable for a live service free-to-play title. You need people to spend their money in your stupid little cosmetic shop to keep it running, to keep going, but people just weren't interested. And on one side, I kinda understand why, but on the other side, I'm a little miffed about it. The way I see this, okay, Highguard was pretty damn fun. I actually really enjoyed my time with it. I managed to convince one of my friends to play this game. We played like 3 matches. When he saw this game, he was like, man, this looks like dog doo-doo. It looks so uninspired. It looks lame. But then we played. And you know what he said? He actually liked it. He really liked it. You can see him here, the little chart. My hand is a little bit in front of it, but he only played it for 2 hours because this game is just missing so much. It is so bare bones. The only thing it has going for it is the raid mode. The thing I would compare Highguard to is like launch day Fortnite. Very bare bones, very simple, but you know what? Still enjoyable, like a fun little time waster. That's what I would compare Highguard to. It's not a bad game, it's pretty fun, but man, it's 2026, man. Fortnite released in 2017. It was such a different market back then. Like every single stupid company tries to make these stupid, like live service, like attention grabbing games these days. And you want me to play this out of everything out there? Like, come on now. No, it's not gonna happen, I'm sorry, but no. You also just didn't really have anything to go for, anything to grind for. Like usually in these like competitive games, you have like a little side objectives to go for. Like you can unlock a little cosmetic or a little emblem, something like that. In Call of Duty, you grind for camos, which has kind of turned, the game has kind of turned into a camo grind at this point, which I don't like. But at least there's something to go for, right? In Highguard, you got like currencies. You could unlock 2 free-to-play currencies that you could spend to unlock cosmetics. But the way they handled that, it just feels so lame, man. I feel like I would be way more incentivized to go for something if the challenge was like really hard and you got like a little hatch you could show off to other players, showing them like, hey, look what I did, look what I achieved. But no, it's like a stupid little shop where you can pick whatever you want. Fortnite also does this, but like the game released in 2017, you can't really like directly compare them, and I honestly think it's kind of lame. It's like, this is the best you can come up with, really? Like, you get currencies and then you kind of buy whatever you want? Give me something more personal, something with meaning. Nope, here is the same outfit you were playing as, but now it's green. Ooh. I feel like the only reason why I played 30 hours of it, and while yes, I did enjoy it, but I feel like the only reason why I pumped so many in it was to get all the achievements, which I thought was actually pretty fun. But once that was over, I was like, yeah, why would I play more of it? I have no gripe, no hook, nothing really to go for. Another issue I had with this game, well, not as much me, but other people, it's just there was such a lack of visual interest. Like, I don't think this game looks terrible or ugly, but they went with this like fantasy sci-fi combination thing, like all the characters have guns, but it's very medieval themed. You're riding on horses or bears. There's like magic, but weapons. It is a cool idea on paper, conceptually, but I think in practice, people don't really vibe with it. Like, if I type in my store text, if I type in sci-fi and fantasy, yeah, I mean, if you want to count Turok, I guess, but I feel like these are the only titles that really fit this mold. I don't know why this is here. What is this banner? Holy crap, is this ugly? It's a niche genre, a niche aesthetic, and you're making a live service game. A live service game needs a broad audience. Why would you go with a niche like art direction, presentation, whatever you want to call it? All of it is just so backwardsly thought. I do not understand it. I swear. I feel like if this game was sci-fi, instead of riding on bears and horses, you would go in big mechs like Titanfall, you know, the game that was created by the people that made highguard. I think, I'm 100% certain, this game actually would have stuck around a bit longer, or even stuck around for multiple years to come. Because that's a stylistic thing people are actually interested in, and because it's created by the people that made Titanfall, it's like, oh, I like Titanfall, this looks like Titanfall, I would actually be interested in like pouring some hours into it. But instead, you know, they went with this like medieval fantasy sci-fi shit. Just why? I also just think, while the game mode itself, the raid mode, is fun, it is so confusing to get a hang of. Like, I think I only started to fully understand it once I was like 4 hours into the game. For a multiplayer title, that's just too much. That's way too much. Apparently, in their testing, people did really like it. Like, everyone kept saying like, oh, you got something really good here, you got a gem. But also, apparently, like, the people that were playing highguard as testers, like, the developers were sitting next to them and they were just saying how the mechanics work. So, like, they were explaining them how everything functions, like basically backseat gaming. There's like some tweets about it on Twitter, some reports. But if you do that, I mean, like, for me, for example, I'm just sitting behind my PC. I got no one behind me backseat gaming telling me what to do all the time. So yeah, I'm going to be quite lost at the start. And I think this is what happened when most people, they played the game, they got really confused and lost, tried a match, because again, 74% of people did a tutorial, 57% did a match. That's a decent chunk. That would mean like 50,000 people tried the game, but it was just too confusing and they gave up. Apparently, like, the average playtime of this game was like 90 minutes, which is not horrible. That's pretty decent. But I feel like if the game mode was better explained, the transition of the tutorial to the main game mode was smoother, I think people would stuck around more. Again, it's a lot of little missteps they made with this game. Like, it's kind of insane. Why wouldn't you hold like a goddamn public beta? Like, so many titles have done that. Arc Raid is, Marathon is currently doing it. No, highguard went like, yeah, here's the game. Have fun. We're not taking in criticism at the start. I mean, they did, but I feel like if you had a beta, they give you criticism, then you pause the game for a bit, you pull it offline, work on it a bit, and then re-release it. I think people would actually be interested in jumping back into it, instead of how they currently did it, was they launched the game and then slowly patch it out throughout its runtime. I don't think people are interested in jumping back into it then. Just a lot of little stupid missteps, and that's not even mentioning mentioning like the goddamn elephant in the room. PvP multiplayer shooters are just so oversaturated, man. It's such a bloated, unnecessarily bloated market. There are so many PvP shooter games fighting over your time, fighting over your wallet. Why would I play highguard when there are so many better games in the genre out there? This is such an easy market to jump into because of the amount of titles at your disposal. And now we're here at the end of the road. Before highguard got released, people started to compare it to Concord 2 because that game was such a disaster, man. Is this like Concord level of missing? I don't think so. Like, Concord was like a travesty. Not only was it a game that had no players, but they had like whole cinematics planned. They had a whole story that they were about to like unravel throughout the months, throughout the years. But people gave so little crap, so little shit about it that they pulled it off 2 weeks after its launch. highguard got to be up for I think like a month and a half, which is still not good. Like, don't get me wrong, but it is a little better than Concord. Like a little better, like a small hair. In my big main channel review of highguard, I ended up giving it a 3 out of 5. But now that I've sat on it for a while, I've been sitting on it for 3 weeks, I think I would give it a 2.5. I do like it, I really do, but it just has so many little annoying gripes, little issues. They completely missed the point when it comes to the marketing and how they released the game, how they tested the game. It could have been great. It really could have been fantastic, but they just kind of fumbled it pretty bad, and now it's shutting down. And this is going to be a legendary game in the future. I think it's going to be talked about a lot when it comes to video game fails. Why wouldn't you make a goddamn like Titanfall successor, man? I do not understand it. Like, what are you doing? You got like such a loyal like following, and you go like in the complete opposite direction. It says it right here. From the creators of Apex Legends and Titanfall. Fucking do something. There is a market for it. Instead, you go like completely left while everyone else is going right. I'm sorry, but it's just stupid. It's really dumb. Yeah, that's everything I want to yap about. So thanks for watching, and bye.